How simple. It is not a practice, it is a non-practice. Then comes the breath. Breath is an object of the mind. But where the breath is moving, without the space, it cannot move. Without the screen, you cannot see the movie. Without the canvas, you cannot see anything on any painting. Which is original, canvas, screen, or the object? Object is always limited. What is limited? That appears, but it is not. That is a little subtler point. The wave appears negated. Why it is negated? Because it is all water. Oh, all water? One water? Objectless state. See that? Look at it. So it means objectless state is always there. Mind in delusion, do not see it. Mind in attachment, does not perceive it. Why it is living in ignorance, attachment, and long list. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind on the right hand, your mind on the left hand. Lift your Buddha palms, place it on your eyes, open the eyes inside. Know your experiences. Bring the hands down. How are you, Brandy?
I'm pretty good, thanks. It was my meditation, my non-practice got pretty deep, but it took a while. And when you were saying, the objects and the mind stuff are limited, that resonated. So just had to keep like reframing, and then it smoothed out.
That's good. That's good. You're going deeper. I'm happy. How are you, Stephen?
I'm awesome. I feel great. Thank you. Everybody knows I love my Saturdays non-practice. I don't know the timeline. I know I think it was last Saturday when you introduced this negate and assert concept.
Yeah.
And it's been this week. Holidays are always tough. I know it's tough for everybody. There's a lot of dynamics that take place and stuff like that. So it's not something I always look forward to. But in my recent journey, it's very different. I'm living in a place of peace and happiness, and the message of negating and asserting from last week. My Monday didn't start off very well this week, and today's meditation was really about my contemplation or reflection of the week, because I'm in a great place right now, especially with peace and happiness, and and following my essential nature. But on Monday, I had a hard time. And it's one of those things, like you say, oh, you wake up, good morning, and all this other stuff. It really wasn't a great morning. I woke up and I felt something wrong. And I was aware of it, and I needed to deal with it. And I immediately went to the lesson of negating and asserting. And then I broke down to the 3 diseases of the mind. And I said, okay, let's try to identify the attachment or the detachment. Let's identify where the sorrow and suffering is coming from. And obviously the delusion exists.
That's wonderful.
And I couldn't figure out the attachment and detachment. So I had to move to the second step and recognize, be aware of the fact that I was going through some sorrow and suffering. And I said to myself, well, that's a choice. And that's a choice that my mind is making, and I'm not going to allow it. And immediately it shut down, and I felt a change take place, which then allowed me to go into contemplation or reflection, that I was able to identify where the attachment and detachment was coming from, and it was just gone. And the rest of the week was just like that the awareness of something that was going to trigger me, I negated it the second I became aware of it. And today's meditation was my contemplation and reflection of those steps of where I came from this week, which then made me think about where I came from when we started this 20 months ago. So thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. That is the way one should contemplate and reflect at every moment of your life. You're not disturbing anything, whatever you are doing outside. But if you are doing because of the delusion, because of the 3 diseases, it is going to add up. Even if you are earning money, I had this beautiful woman, she is doing a private lesson. She said, how can I go for a Thanksgiving dinner, and a lot of people will be coming, and I'm terribly disturbed. And then she followed that concept, and she wrote me back in the morning, and I'm just enjoying my life. This was one of the most beautiful Thanksgiving dinner. So just by knowledge and awareness, it takes you to that level by non-practice. How are you, Terry?
I feel like I'm floating around in between, like I'm flying around like I'm in a tornado, like in The Wizard of Oz. And things are flying all over the place, like shoes and bicycles and houses and whole parts of my life, and everything is just, I'm crashing into it, and then I'm realizing this is attachment, then there's sorrow, and then attachment. And I'm trying to figure out, from last week, I kept thinking about attachment and something that one of the other students said about her husband.
Yeah, attachment and delusion.
And I thought, how can somebody not be attached to their husband? So I was thinking about that. And then I'm thinking about negation. Yeah, because somebody said their husband passed away, and I thought, well, that would be very difficult not to be attached to someone that that's with you all the time, and then all of a sudden they're gone.
Reverse the question.
How could you be attached to them?
Yes. If you are attached, you are crazy.
Attached.
It is emotional dependence.
Oh, meaning that you can't live if they
yes, it is emotional dependence, and it is limited.
So it's kind of like you feel like you don't have any existence of your own. And of course you do, because you were there before you knew them.
You have come to start finding your existence. Forget about that. First, negate it. Negate the emotion.
Yeah, so I did. I moved to trying to think about negation, and then I realized that I don't quite get how to do that. So I have to listen to it again.
Yes, you have to
There's
listen.
a lot of things, and I need to do it
Yes,
more because there's so much stuff.
I agree with you. There are a lot of steps. Simply saying 1 minute meditation or 10 minutes mindfulness is not what mindfulness is. This is all. I don't want to say anything. They are doing good job. So let them do a good job. But they are not following the traditional wisdom. That's why nobody gets awakened.
You can't understand all this stuff and reach any kind of anything in 1 minute. I mean, unless you're already there.
Why in 1 minute?
Why wait 1 minute?
Knowing is beyond time.
Be there now.
How are you guys? Wonderful. That's a good discussion. All the three.
I always have a lot of problems with time. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to be quiet now.
We are coming to the time also in future lessons.
Sir, Sir, I'm good. It was peaceful. It's just simply that looking yourself without whatever is going inside the mind. So drop all the things and see yourself, and it automatically comes that peace, inner peace and everything.
Yes, that's another way to explain what you all explained. Objectless state of the mind is a water, but we are, due to attachment, I'm completing it, due to attachment, when the Terry says, how can you not be attached? How can you be attached to the wave? Let me take the water and remain attached with the waves. Let me take water out of the waves and remain attached with the waves. Did you understand it?
It would have to be a drawing of waves. It couldn't be waves.
This is what makes the mind crazy. That is what the attachment is. That is what the emotional dependence is. This is what the emotional dependence. You are building, what we say, building a castle in the air. There is nothing. It is not there, but you are making it. And then you say how you cannot be attached to your partner. That is why you are suffering.
Yeah.
That is why.
Sorry.
Yes, it gives you such a smile. Oh my goodness, I got it. I'm there. I'm there. Yes, that is all for today. We will meet again. Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.